Family is where we first learn to care, share, and stand by one another. It's where we realize that we are stronger together. These same values, love, support, and cooperation, form the foundation of any strong and united nation. Across cultures, brotherhood extends beyond bloodlines. It reminds us that we rise by lifting others. In a world that often promotes competition, true strength lies in helping each other grow. Nation building isn't just about coastal roads or how many people are decamping and counter-decamping from one political party or the other. It's about people. It's about creating a society where we support one another like family and share in our successes. The Igbo apprenticeship system is a traditional method of vocational training and economic empowerment among Igbo ethnic groups. It serves as a means of skill acquisition and a social safety net, helping young people, especially those without formal education or capital, to learn trades and become self-reliant. This kind of inclusive policy allows entire communities to thrive. Imagine a country where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued, where we cheer for progress, lend a hand in tough times, and celebrate growth together. That's how we build a home for everyone. Just as families provide a safety net during hardship, societies should establish systems that embody the same compassion. Rwanda's Mutuelles de Santé, a community-based health insurance scheme, demonstrates how shared responsibility can make essential healthcare accessible to everyone. Support must be proactive. It means creating environments where people can grow, dream, fail, and try again, knowing that they are not alone. Around the world, cultures rooted in communal values show us that cooperation is more powerful than competition. In African philosophy, Ubuntu, I am because we are, captures this beautifully. It reminds us that our growth is connected to the growth of others. South Africa's Truth and Reconciliation Commission reflected Ubuntu by prioritizing healing and unity over punishment after apartheid. The success of one should never threaten another. It should inspire and elevate. By embracing the principle of family and brotherhood in our policies, communities, and daily lives, we can build a nation where no one is left behind.
Many people have been left behind.
For example, recognizing black tax. That's an example.
Absolutely.
As part of a legitimate tax deduction. That's an example.
I think his advocate actually dovetails
Yes, it does.
connects in one way or the other.
It does connect.
Because it recognizes what is already existing. The fact that Africans are safety nets for themselves. The government is not doing its work. So your family, or somebody in the family becomes the social safety net for that family, and then we build societies and communities, together. Even though also that practice itself also has its own drawbacks. It has its own demerits. I mean, I love the advocates, because you're basically just saying that we should look at our better angels. What makes us unique? And I don't know if maybe many people don't see the same things, but people out there, out of Africa, are not as friendly as we are. There's something about Africa, and I've traveled across Africa quite a lot. Kenya, South Africa, East Africa, and co. Africans are welcoming people. You go there. I've gone to Europe and all that, and the way I like to describe them is that they are functional. They're not necessarily very friendly. They're not going to attack you, but they're not friendly. But Africans, we believe in brotherhood. We believe in being together. Unfortunately, you don't see that brotherhood reflected in several aspects of things that grow our economy. Trade, for instance, we spoke about it last week. We do the least amount of trade amongst ourselves. We don't trade amongst ourselves. We don't do a whole lot of integration amongst ourselves. It's like what makes us unique, we are in itself undermining it. And what we need to do to be able to really get to where we think that we should be is to bring out that unique Africanness, that thing that just makes us unique, that brotherhood.
You said nation building is about creating a society where we support one another like family and sharing our successes. I know that generally our experiences are different. There are people who come from a very amazing family. They've experienced everything you've talked about, whether it's from blood family or even the family we create as we grow, right? But there are people who have not had the opportunity. And I mean, I just want to say wherever you fall, especially if you fall on the side where you've not experienced that love, the love is available and something you can still create for yourself and still experience. However, I like that you mentioned the Igbo apprenticeship part of what we do. And I would like to say that when it comes to business and customer support and success, yes, we are beginning to have School of Leadership, School of Business. But if you look at the way that people that have gone through this system take care of their customers, try to ensure that their customers get what they need and go out of their way, you realize that it's almost the only part of business that we currently have, the only part of system and structure that still teaches the real value of customer success and customer engagement. You cannot go to somebody that has gone through that system and say you want something and they tell you they don't have it. They will look for a way to get it for you. In fact, they will sit you down, serve you drinks, make you comfortable. And I think that is what customer service and customer success looks like, right?
So in my family, my dad is kind of like, I guess, the oldest now. And one of the things he did, like when we graduate, obviously, well, he paid, our school fees were paid for and things like that. But even in the extended family, if he finds there's any of our cousins that's not in university or not going to school, he calls the children and says, okay, I've been paying fees for a while. Okay, you take one child and pay for the person. So none of us, when I say us, I'm talking about the extended family now. You won't find anyone that, was not educated. So you have to take them up as a project. And when you're done, maybe you take another person up. So that ensured that we're all rising together, rather than saying that my own family, we are finished. But that intentionality and leadership, so I'm now trying to do that with my children. I mean, they're not at the point where they're all earning, but trying to make sure that the elder ones, to some extent, are thinking about their younger ones. Not, like you had mentioned, not that they should be responsible for them, but understand that when you get money, it's not just for yourself. You're not self-centered, but you have to support the people around you, your siblings, so that no one ever feels like they're alone. And that requires an intentionality. If not, people become so selfish. And it's difficult to change it after, because once you get money, you use it up and use it for yourself. And it doesn't bring you that additional satisfaction. And there's someone else who is supposed to be like your blood, your blood relative who is suffering.
They can even plan your kidnap and
In as much as family, it's a good thing to help, yes. But the issue for where I always take it, when it becomes too much, and it always becomes too much. Except you've not been helping, there are people that for the last 3 decades, they have been coming to you, they come to you, and their children are still coming to you. That's not helping. And you see some of them, they will deprive their own families, immediate families, their own children. They won't do it for them because they have been conditioned that they must help, and they do it outside. And we've gotten to a place whereby government is not held accountable. Because why do people need help? If people have enabling environment. For me, there's this, I almost forgot this saying. I put it out on social media. I say, I don't want to help anybody. I want people to not need my help. Most times, when we are doing this thing, it makes us feel good. But it doesn't mean that we are good people. Because there are people that perpetually want you to be under them. They don't want you to be where they are or above you. I want you to be better than I am. Because when you are better than I am, you don't reduce any of my things. And then you don't give me stress, right? So even in the help, there is that dynamics that is attached to it, because that's what we have. When some people say that people in diaspora that are enjoying good governance, they come here, they support, bad governance and all of that. I tell them, it's because they want to come and be helping us. They want to be above us always. So when they come, they're always extending helping hand. And that also is a problem. If we have a society where things are working, Ubuntu should get to governance. I am because we are means that government is saying the things that we are enjoying as governors, as senators, as councillors, as appointee, whatever, let every other person be enjoying it. Yes, family dynamics, very good. I mean, I always say to people, if God did not punish you for you not helping yourself, like God no go punish me because I am not happy.
Okay, I like that one.
We are all in it together. And again, united we stand.